Hey guys, it's Michelle here. So today we're going to be looking at doing a plank variation class. It's going to be just over the 30 minute mark, around 35 minutes at a maximum. I'm at Jubilee today doing some health and safety checks, so I thought it'd be a good opportunity to film a class while I'm here. So a little bit more about the class. Because we're doing planks, we're mostly going to be working on our core, so it's going to be our abdominal muscles, surrounding back muscles, also upper and lower body as well, because we're working on our stabilisation. So it's a really good all body workout for you today. The rounds are going to look like this. First round slightly easier. You're going to have 30 seconds work with a 20-second recovery, where we're going to have a little stretch. Then the next round, slightly more difficult. We're taking it up to 55 seconds work, followed by a 30-second recovery. So you get a bit of extra rest, because I'm nice, but you're also getting some extra work, which is what we came here for. So, we're going to make a start on a warm-up. We are doing our warm-up mostly on the floor today, because that's where we're going to be working. So, let's make a start. I'm going to start our timer. Perfect. So we're just going to start with some mountain climbers. Nice and easy first. So into your plank position, you're just going to lift the knee to the chest and back out. Lift the knee to the chest, back out. Really tense that tummy when that knee comes up. Fairly slow to start with. Okay, I want you to pick that pace up. In, in, in. Jump off those toes. Keep going. Perfect. Stop there. We're going to come down into a low plank. Hold. Come back up. Down onto those elbows. Up onto those hands. Couple more. Perfect. Back into mountain climb. Pause there. We're going to turn over. Work on that tummy a little bit more. Start down, nice basic sit-up. Up to the top, up to the top. Good. Bring that body all the way up to the knees. Good. Pause there. Back down into your bottom position. I want you to lift your shoulders off the floor. Reach for your heels. Keep going. Last few. Pause. We're going to turn back over. 30 more seconds. Come back into your plank position. This time, I want double leg, up and outside the elbow. If that's too difficult, stick to your one leg. Couple more. 3, 2, 1. Rest there. Perfect. So, warm up done. Should feel a nice warm belly now after those abs. Okay, so when we get started, 30 seconds on, 20 seconds off. Our first plank, nice basic plank on our elbows. So what that's going to look like, onto the elbows, onto the feet. Try it on the feet first. Make sure your shoulders 90-degree angle with your elbows, okay? Not too far back, not too far forward. Make sure your body is nice and in line. Bum not too high or too low. Nice, straight, and engage that core. Right, we're gonna count down from 4, 3, 2, 1. Make a start, 30 seconds on the clock. Get that technique right. On the toes, 90-degree angle in the arms. Body straight and in line. If this becomes too much for you, you can drop to your knees. Make sure you keep your 90-degree angle and those belly and hips should still remain off of the floor, okay? Hold strong. 3, 2, 1, rest there. Okay, to stretch that tummy, belly on the floor, hands out in front of you and press up. Hips remain on the floor, but stretch that belly up, head can come back. Hold that position. Your next plank is coming in 3, 2, 1, high plank. Exactly the same, but you're on your hands instead of your elbows. Try and keep those elbows in a soft position. If you're like me, you may hyperextend. We don't want that. Try and stay soft. Apart from that, keep that body in line, core engaged. Again, if you need to, you can do this on your knees. See that my body is nice and in line still. You've got 3, 2, 1, rest there. Stretch that stomach if you need to. I would definitely advise it. This is very core heavy. Next plank. We've got a combination of the two. So we're going to start on our elbows, come up to our hands, go back onto our elbows. Get yourself ready. There's the ding. Let's go. So start in one position. Come down, back up, down, one arm at a time, up, one arm at a time. Keep that core engaged, nice tight tummy, straight body. Again, on your knees if you need to. Keep that stomach off of the floor. Take this at your own pace. Last couple, and pause there. Stretch that tummy. Breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. Your next plank, we've got a side plank. So, facing me, on your side, you're going to come up on your 2 feet, onto your elbow, just like so. If you can, arm up in the air. If this is too difficult for you guys, you can leave this lower leg on the floor and just lift up onto the other leg, okay? So it's going to be a little bit easier for you. You've got a little bit more stability. If you can, feet out, straight, nice straight, in line. Rest there, good job. These are moving quickly. We're going to get more time to work on them shortly. Stretch that stomach if you need to. Okay. Our next one is a reverse plank, so our stomach is going to be facing the air this time. There's the buzzer. So, hands face forward, onto your heels, straight, in line. Engage that core. Right, there's not much of an easier option for this, so if you need to, take a quick pause and then come back up. You've got 5 seconds. Hold strong and rest there. Good job. Right, we're halfway on this round. You need to start in a standing position for this next one. We've got an inchworm plank. So, when the bell goes, start in your standing position. You're going to bend, walk out to a plank and back in. So, buzzer started, so bend, walk out into your plank, back up, stand, and go again. Check your form when you're in your plank. Engage that core, walk back in. Keep working. You've got 5 seconds. Hold strong. Back in. And rest there. Good job. That was a quick one. Whew. Don't forget to stretch that tummy if you're feeling the burn. Next one, we've got a hip dip plank. So, buzzer started, come into your elbow plank. I want you to drop the hip to the side, then to the other. Down to the side, down to the side. If this is too much, hold this position, but try your dip. Good, keep working. Engage that core, stomach strong. Last 3, 2, 1. Yes, rest there. 3 more in this round. We're doing well. It's almighty hot up here. Whew, burning some extra calories. So, next one, we've got a confused plank. So, you want to have one hand, plank, one elbow, and then come up. So, one hand, one elbow. Choose your side. Try and keep your body weight center. You'll feel like you want to lean to your elbow. Stay central. Good job. Keep holding strong. You can do this on your knees, remember, if you need to. Last 3, 2, 1. Rest. Whoa, we got 2 more. And then we get a longer rest. Stretch that core. Get that head back. Next one, we're going to start in our normal elbow plank position. Get ready. Here comes the buzzer. And there it is. So normal elbow plank, I want you to lean forward. And then come back. Lean forward. Back. So push with your toes. Your arms collapse to your elbow. And then you come back. Push that weight forward and back. Pause anytime. Keep that body in line. Core strong. Last 3, 2, 1. Rest there. That's a good one on those arms. Got a lot of bicep in there too. Right, we've got 1 more. 1 more. Sounds like it's raining outside. Glad I'm in here. Okay, back into your elbow. We're going to lift one leg. I want you to roll over, tap the floor, back to center. Lift the other leg, roll, tap the foot, back to center. This is a nice, challenging one for you here. Do your best. Lift the leg, roll over, back to center. Come on, let's work with me. Front view, lift that leg. Roll over, tap that toe, back to center, and you can rest. Amazing first round, guys. I felt that working. Okay, we've got about 70 seconds on the clock before we come back in. Control that breathing, in through the nose, out through the mouth. Get a drink when you're ready, small sips, and then stretch that stomach out for me. Our next round is going to be much more challenging. We've got an extra 25 seconds on each of your planks. It's going to be a considerable amount of time. You're going to feel that burn. What I want you to do is put as much effort in as you can. Drop to your knees on the planks that you can, if you need to. If you can't, just take a little quick stop and start again. But we're going to really try our best. Right, you get out what you put in. If you haven't already, have a little stretch of that stomach. We've got 10 seconds before we start again. I hope you're ready to work. First up, elbow plank. Here we go. Timer started. Up you come. Remember that form, 90-degree angle, shoulders and elbows. Nice straight body. Not too high, not too low. Stay there. Come on, work with me. Please don't forget, If you really start to struggle, you start to get a bad back, readjust, drop to those knees, those hips stay off of the floor. You may not feel like you're doing a lot, but this is still working your core. You are still lifted off the floor. If you can, stay here, strong with me. We've got 10 seconds. Control that breathing, it helps. And rest. Good job. Right, a little bit extra rest on these rounds, 30 seconds. Have a stretch. Small sips of water if you need a drink. I could really do with a towel, but I didn't bring one. Right, we've got 6 seconds. We've got straight arm plank this time. Get ready. Time has started. On those hands, on those feet. Remember, your 90-degree angle still stands. Well, we'll call it 180. We've got straight arms, not too far forward, too far back. Keep those shoulders directly over those arms, soft elbows. Don't let that hip sink down. Don't bring that bum too high up. Hold this position. If you need to, knees, you can drop down, but stay strong, stay straight, engage that core. You got 10 seconds, keep working. 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest there. Don't forget, if you're feeling it in those shoulders, you can stretch those out. Roll them out, interlock your hands at the front. This will get the back of the shoulder. Bring that arm across the chest too. Just over 10 seconds. Next one, we've got our high and low plank. Mixing the two up we've already done. Get ready. There's your buzzer. Make your start. Start on the elbows. So you're going to come up, hold strong, back down, and up, and down. Keep working. Take it at your own pace. Remember, on your knees if you need to. Down, up, down, up. Keep working. Ooh, little pause, stretch your shoulders. Keep working. You've got just over 10 seconds. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest there. Good job. Really good work. Are we feeling it back there? Oh, feeling that heat. Right, feeling a lot of this in my shoulders. I'm going to stretch the shoulders instead of my core. If you need to, arm across the chest, thumb down. Keep that chin up. Next plank, side plank. Get ready. Here we go. Come up onto both of those feet if you can. Arm up. If you're feeling really brave, you can lift this leg. Unfortunately, I'm not strong enough for this, but some of you out there will be. If you need to, bring this lower leg at an angle and push up, okay? Stay with your straight line. Hold strong. Last time, if you stayed on one side, make sure you're doing the other side. I'm being a bit naughty and staying on my good side. Arm up. You've got just over 10 seconds. Hold strong. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Well done. How are you all doing out there? Are we alive? Are we feeling the burn? Okay, next one, we've got our reverse plank. So, belly facing up to the sky. Get yourselves ready for this. There is that buzzer. Onto the heels, hands are facing forward towards your toes. Come up. Nice straight body. We're not in a nice little seated position. We are straight. Lift those hips up. Keep those arms so those shoulders are directly above your palms. Try and look up to the sky. Try and keep that neck in line. 20 seconds to go. Remember, if you need to, have a little pause and come up for me. You've got 10 seconds. Let's work. 2, 1. You can rest there. Well done. That puts us halfway through our final round. Please keep working hard for me. We're nearly there. Next one, we've got our inchworm plank. So we're going to start in a standing position, go out to our high plank and back in again. 10 seconds before we start. Right, come up for me. Get ready. And go. There's the buzzer. Bend forward. Walk out. High plank. And back in. Keep working. Walk forward. Strong position. Back in. Out. In. Keep working. Make sure you walk those arms out far enough so you're staying with nice straight arms. Try to keep those elbows soft. You'll see with mine, I have a terrible hyperextension. No matter how hard I try, they like to bend. And rest there. Well done. Have a little shoulder stretch. 20 seconds and we're back in. We've got 4 more. 4 more. Next one, we're back in our elbow plank with our hip rolls. Get yourselves ready. And here we go. Onto those feet. Drop that hip. Drop that hip. Okay, you should very slightly be able to do this on your knees, but only ever so slightly. Try on your feet, gang. Please try. Quick pause if you need to. Keep working. Drop that hip. Keep that core engaged. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Well done. I know you're feeling the burn. Keep working. There's only 3 planks left. 3 planks left. We can do it. Okay, next one. Confused plank. We're going to have one elbow on the floor, one hand on the floor. Get ready. Here comes the buzzer. And there it is. So, one elbow on the floor, one hand on the floor. On your feet if you can. Drop to your knees if you need to. Don't lean over to your elbow. Stay central. If you didn't change hands over last time, make sure you're doing the opposite side if you can remember. For the rest of us, we can swap halfway. So change over, other side. Keep that body weight central. Hold strong, 10 seconds. Keep that core engaged, nice tight tummy. 3, 2, 1, rest there. 2 more to go, 2 more, and we can have a really nice cool down. Oh, it's hot up here. Remember, stretch those shoulders if you need to, or that tummy. You know the drill. Next one is about to start. We've got our buzzsaw. So start in your normal elbow plank. You're going to lean forward, back onto the toe. Keep working for me. My time has gone short. So lean forward and back. On those elbows, on those feet. Use those toes to push forward. Come back. Push forward. Come back. If you need to have a rest, rest on your knees. Come back onto your feet. Keep going with your saw motion. Up you come. Forward and back. Keep working. You've got 10 seconds. Last couple. And rest there. Perfect, guys. We've got one more. Just one more. I think we've saved best till last. We've got our scorpion. So our leg will come up. We will twist it over to the other side to tap the floor. Oh, okay. Extra few seconds rest here, just because of the time issue. Get yourself ready for scorpion. Here we go. Come down into your elbow. Lift one leg. Twist over. Tap the floor. Back to center. Lift. Twist and tap. Back to center. Here's our other view. I'm going to lift that leg. With a twist over. Tap. Back to center. Good job. Keep working. Best till last. Let's go. Up. Over. Drive it back. Drive it back. Keep working. 10 seconds. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You can rest there. Perfect. You are done. Planking done. Whew. Are you feeling it? I'm a bit out of breath after that one. Oh, really good job, everybody. I hope you felt that, because I definitely did. All right, get your breath back before you grab a drink. Nice small sips for me. Remember, breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. Nice deep breaths. We're going to give it another 20 or so seconds and we're going to have a stretch. Okay, we are going to have a stretch with most of our muscles because we have been using most of them for this session. All the stabilisation of our core will come through all of our body, not just our midsection. So, when you're ready, we're going to take a seat on our mat and we're going to lie back. So stretch those toes out, and I want you to stretch those arms and reach those fingers as far away from your head as you can. Your arms should be touching your ears. Nice big stretch. Perfect. Right, we're going to bring one leg up to 90 degrees and we're going to give it a little cuddle. Right, same leg, drop it over to the opposite side. Right, back up and out. I'm going to change legs. Bring that other leg in, nice cuddle. Okay, same leg, 90 degrees, drop it over to the other side. Try and keep those shoulders on the floor if you can. Cool, back to middle. Pop that leg back out. Then you're going to take a seat and we're going to reach for those toes. Can you touch your toes? Okay, reach back and we're going to go forward again. Try and reach a little bit further this time. Perfect, right. Both feet are going to come in to meet in the middle. We're going to use those elbows to push our knees down. Like so. Right, don't lose control of your breathing when we're stretching either. Still breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. Bring that heart rate and breathing rate down nicely. Perfect. We're going to come onto our knees this time. I'm going to turn to face you. I want you to bring one leg up to a 90-degree angle in front of you if you can. And then you're going to bring your elbows down to the floor and really stretch that back leg out nice and straight. So you should see this leg is at an angle in front of me. It may not stay at 90 degrees, depends on how flexible you are. You can stay here, if not, you can come down. Should feel this in a little bit of outer thigh and bum area. Right, we're going to come up and change to the other side. Unthread that leg. Next one's going to come through. Straighten that leg out behind you. Come down onto your elbows if you can. Really stretch that leg out to the back. Perfect. Right. Back up onto your knees. Take a lunge forward for me. Nice lunge forward. Keep that back leg planted to the ground through your knee. Feel this down the upper thigh and up through the hip. Good, we're going to change legs. Come back. Forward. Like so. My balance is very off after all that planking. Try and keep that back in line. Perfect. Bring those knees back. Going to stretch that tummy some more. So come back down into your lying position and then you're going to press up with your head back. Keep those hips on the floor. We're going to come down, we're going to come up one more time. Perfect. Come up onto your knees and sit back. Keep those arms extended in front of you, pop that head down. Perfect. Into the middle. Stretch up, cat stretch. Really push those shoulders up to the ceiling. Then this time we're going to pull our belly button towards the floor. Stick that bum in the air. Bring that head up. Once more, so head down, shoulders up. Then belly button down, head comes up. Wonderful. Finish from our upper body then. Standing or kneeling position, however you prefer. We're going to bring one up behind the back. Use your other to pull it across, keep that chin up. Almost there. Be done in just a mo. Change arm. Palms into the lower back, squeeze those elbows together. Perfect. Arms up to 90 degrees, turn those thumbs down, press those arms out to the back. One more. Up, turn them down, bring them back. Lastly, one more for the shoulder, arm across the chest. Use your other arm to pull it across, point that thumb down. And last one, other arm. And we are done. Okay, just over 35 minutes, but I think we nailed it. So, once this video goes up, please do let me know how you found it. I will check back on the comments to see how you all got on. Any comments or feedback, we love to hear from you. Okay, if you're enjoying our classes still and you haven't given us any feedback on our Facebook page, we would also really appreciate that feedback. All you need to do is hit the recommend button, let us know what you're enjoying and what you may even want to see more of, and then hit submit. It would do us absolute wonders. Thank you so much for joining me. It's always a pleasure, and I look forward to seeing you soon. See you later, everybody.